Hey, what's up everybody? This is on your six. Today I just am in the guild arena. I'm doing some practice dueling here against Stam the DingoMan, and everything seems to be going pretty well. I beat him in these duels 4-1. He was trying out his Magicka DK, and I was trying out my kind of Stam DK heavily build that I'm doing right now. And we were just messing around, and I wasn't expecting to be as effective against him as I really was. But yeah, we dueled 5 times. I won 4 of the 5 duels, so he did beat me once, and you'll see that in this clip here coming up. But pretty much my strategy was just to get some venomous claws on him, hit him with wrecking blows, and when I got close, I'd use my burning talons to snare him, and then reverberating bash to stun him, and effectively reduce his healing with the 30% healing reduction that you apply with reverberating bash. So that was pretty much my strategy. I got close, snared him, then once he was stunned, I would start my wrecking blows and get some damage on him. Then during this rotation, I would try to factor in my ultimate to get everything on point here and just do the most amount of damage I could in one blow. It seems like the empowerment passive with wrecking blow helps a lot when you use your ultimate, so I'd try to do a wrecking blow before I use my Dawnbreaker or Smite, just to get the extra 20% damage. This is our other duel here. At one point, I went in and fixed my champion point. At the start of the first couple duels, I didn't. I think I said, yeah, this must have been after I fixed my champion points, but it's going to be a little bit different when I have my shattering blows. So, yep, just snare him right here. We'll see against his damage shield how much I actually do now. I think I increased it by maybe 1,000 per wrecking blow by putting 34, 35 into shattering blow. So it's quite a bit more effective. I was able to even quite a bit easier in these duels once I did that, and that seems to be how PvP is nowadays. Everyone has these massive damage shields, and without shattering the blow, you just don't do as much damage, and it seems like it's harder to crit, or if you can crit at all against a damage shield. Doesn't seem like I was critting that much at all against his damage shield, so I don't think you can really crit, but I'm doing about 6,000, 7,000 per wrecking blow, it seems like. So I factored in by just watching these clips a little bit that, you know, maybe it's 1,000 per wrecking blow that I do more. But I get low during these matches here, and I'm able to buff up quick. But it seems like when he's doing damage, he can't heal either. So there, I mean, Selene's procced, and I hit him with the Dawnbreaker Smite. I mean, that's a lot of damage when Selene procs, Dawnbreaker smiting. You need a lot of health to kind of get away from all that damage. So I guess you kind of have to time it off with Selene too. Hit him with a wrecking blow, Selene's, then Dawnbreaker smiting. I mean, if you could have everything proc at the same time and use those abilities, I mean, you got 12k from Selene's when that hits. Wrecking blow depends on the person. I mean, sometimes I can hit people for about 8 or 9k. Dawnbreaker smiting, you have that, and that's sitting for about 12 to 13k plus its dots afterwards. So, I mean, that's about 30k damage there, all in one little bit. So that was another quick little duel. I got him there, then here we go again. We're back up top, dueling. And I believe this is after I changed my champion points around too. And yeah, once I did that, it seems like the fights went a lot quicker. So think about that when you're rearranging your champion points, whether to have shattering blows on or not. instead of, I mean, having increased critical strikes. Because in PvP, I mean, everyone should be wearing some sort of impenetrable armor where they have crit resistance, and critting isn't as big of a factor in PvP for that reason, because everyone's wearing crit resistance. So yeah, shattering blows might be an option for some people to think about getting, just because you can hit harder against damage shields, and it seems like everyone's running them nowadays. Especially against a DK. I mean, you have Igneous Shield, that's a great damage shield that's based off your max health. And Dawnbreaker Smiting, that's really good to have too, it seems like, just because the high initial attack, then the dots afterwards. Then if you're hitting someone who's a vampire, that's more damage against them. So, Dawnbreaker Smiting, definitely good. It's good against vampires too. And I think my biggest strategy though is I rush in, I use the critical rush, and then I switch over to my Burning Talons and get them snared right away. Then if they're still attacking me, if I can run behind them like I did there, I'm trying to run behind them a lot. And then, if I have time, use my Wrecking Blows and get some damage on this person, so he's forced to switch to his healing bar and he's not doing damage to me. But other than that, I mean, throw my Venomous Claws on him, get some dots. Maybe I can retreat and heal a little bit like I'm here, using the train to my advantage, which it seems like a lot of people in PvP do use the train effectively to their advantage. Last night I was playing in the Imperial Cities, and in the Arena District there is cells that people actually can go into, and when this person went in the cell, people outside the cell couldn't attack him, so effectively only people inside the cell could do damage to him, and that effectively made it so that he could kind of control the battle on what's going on. Can't remember the guy's name, but he was a Magicka DK, and he was essentially unkillable. There was about 3 or 4 people hitting him, and he would just roll away and roll dodge everything, and he would run in that cell, and then only 2 or 3 people could get in that cell with him, and he started doing damage to those 2 or 3 people, but made it very hard to kill him. And then he would be running around pillars, and I wouldn't be able to critical rush into him or get him with my Burning Talons or my Reverberating Bash at all, because he was constantly roll dodging around objects. Made it quite annoying, but when we had him stunned, I mean, there was nothing the 3 or 4 of us could do, and we were all relatively high champion points. We're talking about 500 to 600, and we couldn't kill him. No matter what, no matter the damage output that we had. But that's just the state of PvP in the Elder Scrolls right now. There's just some builds and champion points that are way too powerful. But this is my kind of dueling that I had, and it seemed like my build works out pretty good. The Selene and Black Rose. Thanks for watching.